This is Carl at National RV Detroit, and I'm going to walk you through this 2015 Starcraft travel trailer, hybrid travel trailer. 15RB is the part number. RB is rear, bed, or bunk. Okay, so you see it's a hybrid. It's got the fold-out bed with a tent on it. You also have a bike rack here for 2 bikes. Keep that in mind. I wouldn't exceed that weight because these bumpers here are not really designed to take that much weight. So keep that in mind when you're packing up and that sort of thing. It'd be much better for 2 kids' bikes, I guess is what I'm saying. You've got a power awning with LED lights. Regular crank down stabilizers, power coming out, of course. This is your hitch. We'll show you how this operates when you pick it up. It's a Husky centerline weight distribution hitch with built-in sway control. So we'll show you how that operates when you come to pick up. All right. 20-pound LP tank with a deep cycle marine battery. The battery is brand new. The tank is full. This is your power tongue jack, like that, so up and down. Okay, let me move around the tractor here. Okay, so your water heater is here. Now let's see here. The switches to operate this are inside the trailer. I'll show you when we get in there. I just want to show you that this is where you drain it from right here. So that's the drain plug, okay? Never drain it or vent it or anything like that when there's hot water in it. Always wait till it cools down first, of course. Alright, so the most common way to get water to the tank or to the trailer is this hookup right here, which is the city water hookup. You screw the hose on there, turn it on, and everything's ready to go. Now if you go to a campground that does not have plumbing on the campsites, you can pre-fill this fresh water tank right here, pre-fill it, and then use the onboard pump to pump the water. Okay? This is your 30 amp power cord. It's 25 feet long and 30 amps. Okay? That's the vent for your air conditioner, of course. Your tanks are here. So you got your black tank right here. You can see the black valve there. That's black. That's toilet water and waste. Then you got your gray tank right there, which is sink and shower water. So basically, when you hook up to dump it, you're going to dump the black one first because it's toilet water and waste, and then you'll dump the gray one to help kind of wash it out a bit. All right. So that just helps you get it clean. And of course the let me think here. Oh, the freshwater drain is right down here. You can see it right there. Okay. All right. These are service panels for your refrigerator. You don't really have to go in there. That's just for service. Okay. Now, when we're back here looking up, you need to inspect your roof every 90 days. That's what the manufacturers recommend. And so you just want to make sure that the sealant is good. There's no cracking or separation. Make sure there's no damage to the vent covers or the roofing material by low branches and that sort of thing. Just give it a good inspection. And if you have an issue, get it taken care of immediately. All right. So we'll show you how the bunk folds down when you come to pick up. Okay, so let's see here. You have your power awning right here. Okay. Okay, I'm just fiddling here while I do this. So never leave this out unattended. If you're going to leave the campsite, make sure you roll it in because you don't want to let the wind get a hold of it and damage it. So never leave it unattended. There's a light right above me. Okay, so you can turn this bed into this into a sleeping area here. You could also drop this table down and set it on these cleats and use the back cushions to fill in the space and make a bed there also. Let's see what we've got here. This is your LP gas detector right there. It's green. It should always be green. If it goes off, you take everybody outside. You leave the door open, shut the gas off, and figure out what's going on. Okay. Your antenna is right here, up and down. You just crank it up till you can feel it start to resist you, and then when you bring it down, you'll feel some resistance, and then it'll hit the roof. So as soon as you hear that bump sound, you know you're all the way down. All right, your air conditioner just works like so. It's more than adequate for this trailer. To hook up your TV, this is a 12-volt hookup. If you got a 12-volt TV, that's to where you're aligned to the antenna or to campground cable, either one. If you want to buy a 110, or excuse me, a 120 AC TV, a normal TV, you can do that too, and just plug it in here. Of course, it doesn't have to be a 12-volt TV. All right. I told you could turn your water pump on to pump your own water if you put water in the tank. That's done right there. Now, you also use that pump for winterizing the trailer, so keep that in mind. To turn your water heater on gas, it's right there. Okay? Batteries charged, tanks, so on and so forth. It graduates up in 1/3 increments as they fill, so once you get past 2/3, you got to start thinking about dumping the gray and the black tank. Okay? Alrighty, so here's more light here. 2-burner stove. You just light it with a lighter. This is your furnace here, and the thermostat is right here. Just make sure you click this to the left to turn it on. Set the temperature down here, I think. Let's see. Yeah, right down there. There's another lever there. Make sure you click it off when you're traveling because you don't want it to be running. So make sure you shut it off. Keep moving until you hear that click, okay? Now, this device down here is the power converter. So what this does, it converts AC to DC power. So the power from up your shore cord from the campground or wherever you're plugged in, the power comes through the shore cord over to this side. It's 110 AC, and you have regular household circuit breakers like you would see at home anyway, and they're all labeled, okay? That's where you get your AC power from. Then the power is converted to 12-volt DC, and you have 12-volt fuses right here, and then they're all labeled so you can see which fuse does what. If they blow, you can see there's a red LED next to them. That'll light up, and you'll be able to see it through this tinted or this perforated plastic here. So keep that in mind also. Also, this is a battery tender, so as long as you're plugged in, this will keep your battery charged. It'll sense what your battery needs and always keep it charged. If it's charged, totally charged, it'll trickle a couple amps. If it's low, it'll send 10, whatever it needs to charge it up, okay? Alright, so you got a fan here, light here. Everything in this trailer works. This door sticks a little bit, just so you know. It works, it turns on and everything, but it's got a bit of a sticky spot there, so okay, I'm looking around here. Alright, so in the bathroom, your sink and shower work like any other sink and shower. Well, there's only, I guess it's just a shower at this point. The sink, you'll use the actual kitchen sink out here. Okay, now the toilet, the thing to know is this is where you flush it right here. You pull it forward. You always have to have chemical in the black tank when you start using it, so when you hook up to the campground, you put in some basically you hook up the power, you hook up the water, then you'll come inside, you'll have 1 dose of toilet chemical, and you'll dump it right in the bowl, then you'll pull forward on the lever, and it'll wash, water will come swirling out, and it'll wash the toilet chemical right into the black tank, and you'll just hold it open until you put about a gallon or so of water in the tank. The bottom line is you can't use it dry or without chemical. It has to have both in there. Otherwise the smell will be extremely bad, and and you probably will never do it twice anyway. So make sure you have water and chemical in there. You can put more than a gallon in, it's up to you. Some people like more, which is a matter of personal choice, okay? And of course that's a radio, it's self-explanatory, alright? You have this one is the smoke alarm right here. Let me look around a bit here. I said that this one, let me look down and read this one here so we can see. Yeah, this one does both propane and carbon monoxide. Okay, so if it senses carbon monoxide, or if it senses LP, it will go off. Let me set it off so you can hear it. That's the LP test. That's good. Coming up carbon monoxide. There you go. And there you have it, back to green. Alright? Okay, so just so you know, under here is where you find your water heater and that sort of thing. There's plumbing under that one. This one here, there is storage under here, so you can store stuff. Okay. Let me see what we got here now. Just about any place, it's like a boat. Any place they can fit storage, they do. I noticed, just so you notice it here, I mean, this does have a reset on the air conditioner right on the plug part right there, so keep that in mind. Okay. So I'm looking around, everything looks good. So I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. And please remember what I said about inspecting the roof every 90 days. That goes for all the seals on the trailer. Any place you see sealant from the factory, you will inspect it, and if you see issues with it, take care of it. Don't buy caulk from a hardware store. Always go to an RV place and get the correct stuff. In this case, it would be Proflex Clear or an equivalent. Okay, and then the lap sealant on the roof is going to be something called Dicor, which is a lap sealant. They both come in caulk tubes, and they're only a couple bucks more than hardware store caulk. So just make sure you get the right stuff. Okay, thank you very much.